Today we're keeping it local and we're heading to the city of Kulmbach.
We're Maria, Lucas, and Griffin, a military family living in Germany. Subscribe to our channel to follow along on all our travels. Find your trail and blaze it.
Okay, so here in Kulmbach we have 3 main objectives for the day. First thing is go to the Plassenburg, which is a Renaissance fortress. It's like really cool, really beautiful. Second objective is to go to the Bavarian Brewery and Bakery Museum. And the third is to find a Kulmbacher Bratwurst, which is a special type of bratwurst that's only made here. And so our goal is to get all those 3 things done today before we head back home. So Kulmbach is well known for its brewery, the Kulmbacher, and that is a type of beer that I've seen in Grafenwoehr and around the area. So I think it's pretty popular.
We decided to start our day here with a short hike to a lookout tower.
You resting?
Daddy.
Okay, so we made it to the top of the watchtower. This tower is 26 meters tall and 126 steps. And Griffin did every single step by himself, pretty much.
He did. I was quite impressed. I was ready to pick him up and carry him, but he just kept going, so that was really cool.
Yeah, so this watchtower was built in 1498, and it was from a series of watchtowers that were used to signal danger to the surrounding towns. So if there was any type of danger, they would light a fire on top of this watchtower, and it would let the citizens of the town know something was going on.
Kind of gives me a Lord of the Rings feel, because you know in the Return of the King they light the different towers.
Yeah,
not
true.
that I'm a nerd or anything, but that's what I kind of feel like being up here. It was an easy hike up.
Easy hike. Yeah, probably just like a kilometer or less.
Yeah, Griffin had to be carried, but he wanted to walk, so he walked most of it. So it's a pretty good hike, we think.
From the top, you get a really good view of the Plassenburg, which is a fortress that's here in Kulmbach. The Plassenburg is the symbol of Kulmbach, and this is where we're going to head to next. Okay, so we got a Kulmbacher Bratwurst. We also ordered a currywurst and just some French fries for Griffin. This is a bratwurst that's made here in Kulmbach, and it has special spices. You can either get a single one on a roll, or you can get 2 on one full roll.
Good?
It was so good I had to go back and get another one, even bigger.
What's the verdict?
Mission accomplished.
It was very good. I liked the bratwurst, but I'm always a sucker for the currywurst and the french fries. It was what, like, after you got the second one, it was like, what, €7? €7 for everything. So, I mean, that's an awesome deal. So now we're gonna head on to where? Plassenburg. So while we were walking to the stand where the bratwursts are, there's like a little market. So we decided to stop by and check it out. And they had like purses and brooms, I think, and like belts. Also like a sugar nut stand, I guess you'd say. And just other really cool little goodies. So it's really cool to see, you know, you come to these little towns and they have like these markets set up.
Okay, so on the way back to the car, I pulled up the Google Maps and found out that the Plassenburg is just right up the hill, so we just decided to walk.
Well, actually, what happened was I saw this alleyway with this really cool tower, so I was getting a video of it, and Lucas, you pulled up on this when you pulled up on your map. You're like, we can walk, so we decided to walk, but it is very steep. I just now caught my breath. I was like, so it is a very steep walk. So if you're not fit, I guess, then you should just drive up here.
The Plassenburg was first mentioned in 1135. It was the residence of nobility. It was destroyed in 1554 and rebuilt. It was captured by an army led by Napoleon Bonaparte's brother, Jerome. It was also used as a prison and military hospital. Today it houses multiple museums.
They have a vending machine for coffee, some hot chocolate, tea, or some tomato soup. And this is something I've only seen here in Germany. It's a vending machine for beer.
So since we walked here and didn't bring the car, I didn't have my ID with me to come into the museum because we have to show an ID with our COVID pass. So Lucas just left to go get it. So he's running back to the car to get my ID. So. Is that good?
Super.
It's hot chocolate. Just gonna run around this courtyard while we wait on Lucas to come back. So we're checking out the museum here at the Plassenburg. So there are 3 museums here at the Plassenburg Castle. We are just gonna check out 2 of them today because of time. It was €8 to do both of them. And there is an audio guide that you can also buy. It was $20 deposit. And so when you return the audio back, you get your $20 back. We didn't do that this time. We should have, because everything is in German. So you kind of just have to walk and just look at the pictures. Lucas is translating some of it on his phone. So, but it's pretty cool. Griffin likes this little room because there's rocks and like a pathway. So it's pretty cool.
So these mugs, these are called staves. These are made from wooden pieces and decorated with pewter. These are actually made here in Kulmbach.
This is Lucas's dream. Now you do.
Look at this one.
So this section's a little more creepier.
It's about witches, vampires, werewolves, and superstition.
Yeah, superstition. Just some creepy stuff. So this is a torture device. As you can see in that picture, they would put their hands behind their back and pull them up in front of all these people, and I guess they would just poke fun at them. Doesn't look very fun. I hope this stuff doesn't give Griffin nightmares.
Supposedly, the castle is haunted by a Weissenfrau, a widow and lady of the castle who fell in love with Albert the Handsome. Supposedly, he was spreading rumors that he would marry her if only 4 eyes didn't stand in the way, meaning his parents, who didn't approve, while she took it as her 2 children. She murdered her 2 children for her love, and now she haunts the castle.
So we're in the next museum, and this one has a lot of like swords and guns and all the boy things. Lucas keeps asking Griffin what things are, and he's like, guns, swords, cannons. So we're gonna check this one out, and then I don't know what's next.
Okay, so we just finished checking out Plassenburg. It's pretty cool. There are 3 museums, but we went to 2 of them. At first, the museum we thought was kind of dinky and it was kind of boring, but after we went to the second floor, we're like, okay, this is really
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is nice. Then I was like, oh, I forgot there were stairs in the beginning to go up to the second floor to see more things. So that was really cool. There was that really spooky part with all the vampire werewolf things that Griffin kind of got a little freaked out. Werewolf? Yeah.
And then there was one section about the town of Kulmbach and some things that are special to that town. So yeah.
And the history of this town. So, yep. Now we're gonna go to the Kulmbach Brewery and Bakery Museum, and we might get a little sweet treat. So we're here at the Kulmbacher Bakery Museum. We wanted to do the bakery and the brewery museum, but they said there just wasn't enough time. They close in an hour. which clearly they don't know how fast we go through museums. So it was €8 a person. Griffin was free, so it was 16 for us to do the museum. So we're just gonna check that out. And I was hoping there would be bakery items, but I think we've come so late in the day that they don't have any. We might just get a coffee and just sit afterwards.
Yeah. So I think this is like showing you all the different kinds of bread around the world. Let's see what ours is. I can't even see it. It's like sliced wheat bread. I don't think I would say that we are about sliced wheat bread. Yeah, we're definitely not in the bakery section anymore. Oops.
So at the end of your tour, they will give you a little sample of some bread and beer. This bread is like spicy. It's very different. I've never had anything like it. It's very good. And then the beer, I forget what she said. Do you remember what she said?
It's made right there.
It's made back here in their brewery here. It's very good. I think Kulmbacher is my favorite beer that I've had so far. So we just finished the tour of the bakery and we did see some of the brewery tour, but we'll have to come back another time to do the tour because it's a pretty long tour. Did you like it? Yeah, we think it was a good tour. I think it was definitely worth it. We bought some blueberry jelly. Well, yeah, it's I'm assuming they make it. It says beer fruitchen. I don't know if there's beer in it. Actually, I think there is. Well, okay, but this will be interesting on some biscuits, I guess. So now we're gonna let Griffin play on this little playground that's here at where the brewery is, which is so cool, you know, because it's just nice to let your kid play and have fun after being inside a museum for all day, actually. So, and then after this, I think we're gonna go get some dinner and just hang out right now. Okay, you gonna go down? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! Wow, look at that rock wall over there. Oh, Daddy's gonna go now. You gonna count them down? 1, 2, 3.
I got a roast with gravy and mushroom sauce and the potato dumplings. Lucas got, what was it?
Like a beef stew.
Beef stew with schnitzel. Griffin got schnitzel and fries.
Okay, so we just finished eating dinner. We originally tried to eat at this one restaurant that had really good reviews. It was like 4.6 stars. But we got there and we didn't have a reservation and they didn't have any space available. So we ended up going down the street to another restaurant. It was called Gasthof zum Seeloven. And it was actually really good. Everything we got was fantastic. So
Yeah, it was very good. Hey, it's okay.
everything was really, really good. Like Griffin's schnitzel was not too dry.
It was the best one I've ever had.
Yeah, not too crunchy. I got the beef stew, which was wonderful with the spatzel.
Yeah, and I got was it a roast beef? It wasn't roast beef, was it? Pork. It was pork, like pork tenderloin, covered in like a mushroom gravy and the potato dumplings. It was very tasty. I was very pleased because I was a little bummed that we couldn't eat at the other place. But this one was just as good. I mean, it might have even been better. So, yeah.
It was some of the best German food we've had here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now I think we accomplished all of our objectives today.
Yeah.
Everything we wanted to see.
Some things we didn't get to do everything. We didn't do the third museum at the Plassenburg. Sorry, it's like Plassenburg. We didn't get to do the third museum. And then we didn't get to do the whole brewery tour at the Kulmbacher. But that's okay, because we're excited to come back here and check it out in nicer weather, and so we can do more outside things. So we're going to head home, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.